Welcome to chapter 10. This is on duplication. So, so let's talk about what is duplication. And this is so very important that once you identify a business partner, then what exactly you do with that person. Okay, so that is extremely essential for you to understand so that you can leverage the beauty of network marketing business. So let's go deep into it. Okay, so let's try to understand, so what is the duplication and why is it so important. This is, as a matter of fact, this is the strength of a network marketing business. This is why this is such a unique business opportunity. Is by duplicating you create a leverage. Okay, what do you mean by leverage? So that means when you duplicate yourself, you are kind of creating a someone else who is working with you, so you are never alone. Okay, so that is where, so that means whatever in your head, whatever you can do, if you could help someone else to do the same thing, you just duplicated yourself once. Okay, and because you are building a team, the more number of people you help to duplicate yourself, the lesser your work in your business becomes. Okay, so leveraging, so you are creating a leverage out of duplication. And based on that, what happens here is, if there are people out in your organization who are working now, if somebody else is contacting in your organization new people, and the business sharing the business opportunity or creating some retail volume, so what is happening here is your time is compounding. So let's say I put 2 hours, but if I have a small team of 3-4 people and everyone is putting 2-3 hours, then that becomes 10, 12, 15 hours. So that becomes super powerful. So you are just creating a leverage, okay, out of yourself. Okay, you are compounding the time. Okay, so your 2 hours and another five people's 2 hours, so that means that becomes 12 hours. So that is super powerful, guys. So you are compounding the time, you are duplicating yourself. Okay, so now this duplication eventually creates the freedom for you. So freedom means because there is a team of people, there are other people out there who are duplicating you, replicating you, then it gives you ultimate freedom, so that your business becomes autopilot. So that is the beauty, or the strength of a network marketing business. So how does the duplication look like? Okay, so duplication is, okay, once you identify someone as a downline, what do you do? First is you do it for him. So that means, all those activities what we discussed earlier, the business building activity, the 4 business building activities what we discussed earlier, you do it for him. So that means after register someone, I would pick up the phone. I would say that, okay, why don't you call this person and pass the phone to me so that I speak to him. And then what do I say? Hey, John, you take notes, you just understand, and how I do it, so that you next time you do it yourself. So it's taking notes, do it for him. So all the process activities or 4 things, like retail activities, what I'm doing is I am a networking activity, what I'm doing is I am doing it for him, so he's observing and he's taking notes. That means what he's doing is he's learning, I'm doing for him. Then is do it with them. So that means initially I was at the passenger seat of the car. Okay, just imagine that the business is the car. Okay, or your downline's business is the car, where you are driving and he's just observing. Then he becomes he becomes the driver and you become the passenger. Okay, so that means he is doing things. Hey John, why don't you show the business plan? Hey John, why don't you speak to that your friend, or the person who contacted you on LinkedIn? And John, why don't just put me. So that means what you are doing is, when you are doing it with him, you are, with John, but you are telling John that, okay, we'll do it together, you do it. Just what I will do is I will just wrap it up. Okay, so you do a Zoom, I will be there in the Zoom call, but you do the business presentation and you pass it to me, I will just wrap it up. Okay, so that means your involvement is bit less, but what you are doing is you are edifying. Okay, you are edifying John. Okay, right in front of your John's prospect. So what happens here is, when you edify, that means you tell, hey, John is hammering the business, he's all excited about the business, man, you are the right team. So what happens here is John's confidence level goes up. Not only that, now when you are edifying John in front of his prospects, now his prospects believe that, okay, John knows things. Okay, so that is where, it is kind of a tactic where, John initially edifies you. That means he, in his example, he edifies me in front, before his candidates or prospects or prospective customer. Then what I am doing in this presentation, I'm edifying him back, so that his prospects can start listening to John. So that is extremely important. You edify and you encourage, and you are building, in this process you are building John up. Okay, so that is extremely essential, guys. When you in the process of duplication, you want to build leaders. How do you build people up? It's just by edification, just by saying that, hey, you are doing great, encouraging them, motivating them, inspiring them, so that they can take charge. Okay, not by pulling anyone down, but by encouraging other people. That is how you build a massive business. Then after you do it together, okay, then you do it remotely. So that means you are slowly, your driver seat, then you move on to the passenger seat, then you're getting out of the car. So that means John is driving the car. That means John is taking charge of his business. But what you are doing is, when whatever activities you are doing, so you are putting, John is putting you online. So that means, let's say, you being the upline, I being the upline, John is putting me online, so that I am just having a chat with him. Okay, but remotely. Okay, John is showing the business plan to someone face to face. Hey, my senior business partner, his name is Som. He, I would love you to share, talk to him, because he's extremely successful in this business. So John is edifying me. What I do when I speak to his prospects or his candidates, I am edifying him back. Okay, but it is remotely. Okay, I am not physically present. Okay, it's a three-way call, in a conference call, I'm just doing it remotely. Then eventually, the last step is, I am just completely out of the equation on the activities level. So I'm not getting involved with John, with John's any business building activities. What I am involved in is, I'm mentoring. I'm just becoming a mentor. Okay, so that means I'm doing some counseling, I'm just doing some game planning sessions, I'm giving John a vision, and I am helping John to build his team, to create that organization. So I am kind of involved there at a leadership level. Okay, at a leadership level means, in a conference call. Okay, John has his team members there, so I'm just I'm getting online and I'm having a chat, and I'm talking about. So these are all, I'm training people up. I'm just training people about the leadership, helping John to become a leader, helping other people, and edifying John back. So this business is all about you first register someone and then help them, and then you edify them back, and then let them handle the business. That is how the business works. So initially you work with for him, then with him, then eventually you are just helping them, okay, with your mindset. Okay, so that is what the duplication is all about, guys. So you have to remember, when you register someone, so your role in the business, in the process of duplication, is for you to empower others, to help others. And when that person takes charge, that person understands how things are done, he takes charge and he helps other people, then your responsibility, your role slowly changes from activities to mindset level. Okay, so hope it made sense to you. Duplication, extremely essential point. So hope you took some notes here, you understood the concept here. So now in the next chapter, we will go deeper into this mentorship. We discussed briefly about mentorship, counseling, vision, leadership call. We'll go deeper into coaching and mentorship. Okay, what exactly you do, when you are coaching and mentorship, mentoring other people. Okay, that is the last stage of our business, when you are helping people to become leaders. Okay, and you will be building big organizations. So what exactly you do in coaching and mentorship at the last phase of our business? So we'll discuss about that. So see you in the chapter 11, coaching and mentorship. That's the fourth phase of our business. So extremely important. So see you in chapter 11.